Everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be using the other two colours that Nail Reserve sent me that I didn't use in my last video. So I'm going to be using Magical and Fire Show. These are the two that I didn't use last time, and ignore this, the one on the right, we're not using that one. We're going to use the other one, which is called My BF Loves It. I thought I was going to use all four of them, but I didn't in the end. So we're going to start off with Fire Show, and this one we're going to do 2 coats on all 3 of the nails. I'm only doing 3 nails because the design is basically the same on all of the nails, only the drapey bits are slightly different. So I'm not going to, there's no point me doing 5 nails because you'll be seeing 5 of almost the same thing. Does that make sense? Right, 2 coats of that. Then I'm going to add a little bit of My BF Loves It onto my palette because we're going to use this colour to add on our drapes. So you're going to need a detailer brush to do this bit. And I'm going to start, like, you can do these in different, actually let me just tell you before I forget, because I don't want to forget. So this was inspired, this set that I've done is inspired by this set. I thought it was really, it's quite simple, but I really liked it. Like, it's not, I don't think it's too complicated, you know. So I thought we'd like do something a little bit different. So it's not even a little bit different really, I've just added crystals. Anyway, look, I like that set. I'm going to leave the Nail Tech's Instagram link below so you can go and find them. So once I've done that first drape, I'm going to call it a drape. You can call it a curved line, whatever you want to call it, it's up to you. But the one at the bottom, where the drape started thick on one side, the second drape that I'm doing is going to be thin that side, and then it's going to be thick the other side. I don't know if that makes sense, but I think it does. And then I'm going to pop this in the lamp for 30 seconds. These Nail Reserve gel polishes need 30 seconds in an LED lamp. And then I'm going to do something similar but slightly different on these 2 nails. And this is where we're at. By the way, I think I have a 50% off discount code for Nail Reserve. If I do, I'll leave it down below for you, like down in the box, or it will be on the screen or something. To just add a little bit of something to the drapes, I'm going to take Nail Sugar's Gilded Gold Flakes. These are the micro flakes. I love these so much. I feel like I've overused these lately, but I think they're great for autumn. I mean, they're great for any time of year. I'm just going to fill in the drapes by tapping this onto the tacky layer of the gel polish. And you can save 10% on Nail Sugar stuffs using my code NATMUG10. Also, new Christmas stuffs coming very soon. I'm so excited. I will post in my group though. I will post in my group nearer the time. What's the day? I don't know what the day is. Yeah, just over a week, I think. And then the new Christmas stuffs is out. So, super excited. There we go. So I'm going to fill in all the drapes with the gold. Again, you don't have to do this. I just wanted to because I like gold. Gold is quite nice. And then we're going to use a white gel paint to line the... You could call them ribbons, couldn't you? Ribbons, drapes, curved lines, whatever you want. Yeah, we're going to use white. And, I mean, this is pretty self-explanatory, really. So if the lines of your drapes aren't too neat, don't worry, because you're going to outline them so you can neaten them up here. There we go. That's going to go in the lamp, and then I'm going to do the same thing on the other 2, but we're going to skip forward because it's very similar again. I don't want to bore you. There we go. They are done. And then for the last part, oh, I've got an itchy hand. Oh, I've got it. For the last part, she added some leaves. Now, my leaves, I don't usually do leaves quite this big. However, because we're going to add some crystals onto the leaves, they need to be big enough to fit crystals. You get me? Do you get me? Do you get what I'm on about? So I'm going to do, this isn't my usual, these are like, they're on a curve. I don't know, are they my, yeah, well, yeah, you know, I mean, leaves are, I like doing leaves. I feel like they're for me, leaves are quite easy. to do. So I think that's why I quite like doing them. And they always look really nice, I think, leaves. Especially, you know, like autumn time. I don't know why. Well, you can do it in the summer as well, like palm leaves. You know, there's different kind of leaves. But I'm just adding 3 onto this one branch. I always say this and then I'm like, oh, I don't know the name of this. What would you call that? And then everyone comments in the comment section telling me the you know, the proper words for certain things. And then I always forget. So I'm sorry, but I don't know what it is. I'm going to add some more down here. Just a couple leaves. So you can see how big, like I wanted to make them different sizes, but I still want them quite big. So you can see at the top I've got a really big one and then 2 slightly smaller ones. And then this one again. Now from Crystal Parade you can get very, very, very tiny crystals. So don't worry if yours is you know, tiny, you can get tiny crystals. I'm going to do something similar on these. And this is what they look like. And then I committed an atrocious act here. I am top coating a holographic gel polish. I just didn't even twig. Literally, I've just been editing this video and it didn't occur to me until I finished editing that I'm top coating a holographic gel polish with matte top coat. With matte top coat. You see what I'm getting at? I should be sacked. But anyway, I did. And the reason I've done it is because I'm adding these crystals. These are Preciosa Aurum crystals from Crystal Parade. You can save 10% using my code NATMUG10. And I've got some gold. These are antique gold caviar beads. And then I'm using Rachel Wilder's Crystal Fix. This is available from Crystal Parade. You can get it from Rachel Wilder's, obviously. But if you get it from Crystal Parade, you can save that 10%. And then I've got my Crystal Katana. So I'm going to quickly forget that I've velvet matte top coated a holographic gel polish by moving on swiftly. I'm adding my Crystal Fix to the leaves. I was being a little bit delicate here. Just wax some up, just cover the whole leaf basically, and then add your crystals on top. I think is probably the best way to go, because I was like adding little blobs where I wanted crystals, but then I have to get my little detailer brush, and then I have to add little dobs between the crystals where I want the caviar beads, because this is this kind of design, because it's so small and detailed, you definitely need caviar beads included in this, because it just gives the crystal shapes extra definition. I think you know what I mean. So I'm just filling the main, I didn't want that there, so I moved it this side. I want a slightly bigger one, I think, on that leaf, which is why I moved it. So yeah, with the crystals, I'm just going to fill in the kind of bulk of the shape of the leaf, right? So I'm going to leave it like that for a minute. And then now what I done was I put a little bit of Crystal Fix on my palette, and then I was dipping the caviar beads into the Crystal Fix and then picking them up with my brush, and I'm just placing them in between the crystals of the leaves to just finish off the design. So can you see what I'm doing? I hope you can see, because I'm trying to, there we go, zoom in, and then you'll be able to see better. So you just place the caviar beads like above and below, and then in between these side bits here. And I am going to skip forward because it's very, very boring. But once I'm happy with how they look, I will stick these. Can you see what I've done here? Yep, you're going to do that all over. There we go. They have been put in the lamp for a 60-second cure, because the Crystal Fix needs 60 seconds. And then the last thing I like to do is grab a wipe with some isopropyl alcohol on, or some gel cleanse, and just wipe gently over the top of the crystals. That just removes any like fingerprints or wax residue or anything left over from, you know, if you use a wax pencil or anything, and it just helps really sparkle up those crystals. And that is them finished. Ta-da! I hope you like them. If you did, please leave me a like. If you haven't already, do consider subscribing, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. I will leave the Nailtex, the Inspiration Nailtex Instagram down below with websites and discount codes for you. But God bless, love you all, and I will see you in the next one. Love you, bye.